EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene.
Dude, what is wrong with this dumbass shit, dude? Why does it do that? God, send another one, bro. Send another dumb bitch.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me? It happened, now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
I don't know who to be. I had to be someone that's fast, motherfucker.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show.
They're
Save
so
my
ugly.
money, stack it up,
I
and
feel
look
like
like
they're ugly.
Foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back. That you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets
my dude was
past.
already down the field. How the fuck do you even get to the 27?
25 and up to the 27-yard line.
DY. Hilton.
Ready, back 25. Watching you guys. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, it's Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And all the way out to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch the shoot. Check.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan.
Dude, what is that? That's a pig. That's a pig. I can't play zone there. That's a pig.
12 yards is the pickup.
What is wrong with
first
zone,
down
dude?
for the Falcons.
That's a fucking
The
pig.
fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
That's a fucking
To
pig.
throw again is Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones.
That's a pig. I don't care, bro. The last one he threw should have been a pig.
Snags it for the
That's a
pick.
Threw a pick anyway, and they went that
Certainly
zone.
not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey. You got three down.
On second and 9, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, pick your game up. Never mind 52, right 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up.
On third down, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third, able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Play fake. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. His first carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Coach suggestions is telling this nigga what to do.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Good track.
Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brissett now. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 39 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Cody Brissett. Coach suggest.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Indianapolis. I was afraid that ball was going to go right in front of him. If that bitch would have been incomplete, guys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What the fuck is my nigga doing?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 22, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Kill. Check. Let him go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That play would have killed him.
Anthony Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Brissett to throw on 1st. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Brissett again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Go. 52, Mike, 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. No, Mike, 52. Yeah. Hey, watch the leg. Hey, Mike, 52. Mike, 52. Go. Mike, 52. Hey, I got you.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, QY.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Being chased out left. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated it.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
He's really winning off my mistake.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. and they took big advantage of it. Went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Literally running off my
Here we go.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Dude, what am I
Frankly,
supposed to
I think
do,
it's time
bro?
to call your playmakers
I have a good
together.
line, and they're not doing
Say, all
anything.
right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm trying to collect. That's it.
A first down throw for Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Check that.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
How did he get in?
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, my God. It's horribly missed.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
I really love doing that.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Oh, my
what do they have to do to stop
God,
you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
How's that nigga
Sometimes
tumble
you can be
like
so
that?
careful
The dude's way bigger
that you end up running yourself into an error. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 41, Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw
really
no different.
me, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What is this nigga doing?
Mark 52, Mark 52. Watch the screen. Pass.
First down, Brissett.
That's fucking ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. Just know, this game is fucking ridiculous. It's out of its fucking mind right now. Look how bad this fucking game is right now. This game's out of its fucking mind, dude. Like 2 times in a row. How they gonna do it like that?
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Complete to Hilton. And he stopped right
really
at the
out of his
25 after a
mind.
gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The game is out of its fucking mind. Took away 2 of my...
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Get out of here.
Brissett again. Score down. Here we go.